Hi everybody. You're all very welcome to the Berlin Tabkha Mona Zahed's cookbook launch. Very delighted that you're all here tonight. Just a little introduction before I start. Despite being a performer, I'm a very nervous public speaker, and I'm particularly nervous about this because I really want to do it justice, and to talk about the book and the project and everything that's come out of Coffees for Gaza in a way that feels meaningful, I suppose. So, Coffees for Gaza, I'm just going to read out the little bit at the back actually explaining what it is. It's a community organisation of just ordinary people from around the world who wanted to do something, through shared solidarity for the people of Palestine. So each of us were feeling helpless in the face of multiple requests for donations by families in Gaza whose homes and livelihoods were destroyed in the genocide. So we decided that we would band together to achieve what could not be done alone. So our group introduces families and encourages everyone to help by doing as little as donating the cost of a takeaway coffee to that fundraising campaign every week. And while it seems like a drop in the ocean, these small donations can be impactful when done in a massive concerted wave, and we're always stronger together. So this book, Tabkha, came out of the Coffees for Gaza initiative, and somebody knew Mona and was in contact with Mona. She's a Palestinian chef, and she is preserving these traditional recipes. So we had the idea then that what if we were to make a cookery book of these traditional recipes? And 20 artists came together, myself and Nessa. Nessa is here beside me, and we were invited to collaborate in this book. So it's been a year or so, isn't it, in the making? And this is the result. And this book, every single penny that is made from the book goes towards Mona and her family and her community. As you know, food in Gaza at the moment is pretty much non-existent and very expensive. So this book is helping to feed Mona and her family and her community. So every single penny goes directly to her and her family and community. What else did I want to say? Was there something about solidarity? So buy the book then. And if the books are sold out, the second round is available. I wanted to print the QR code, but the website is down actually. Slingshot Books is the name of the publisher, and you can pre-order the next round of cookery books. What else did I want to say about solidarity?
The sandwiches?
Oh yeah, so the sandwiches. I made these sandwiches last year for an Irish Bloc Solidarity event, and today Erin Bell came over and helped me and we made them together. So they're kind of Irish celebration sandwiches at every funeral sandwiches. I didn't want to say, but they are egg mayonnaise celebration sandwiches, community sandwiches. Yeah, and also Erin Bell, we made a recipe from the book. And does anybody speak Arabic? Yeah, can you pronounce this word for me? It's basically Palestinian potato cakes. That's what I'm calling them anyway. And in Ireland, as you know, we do love our potatoes, so this felt really fitting. There, is it Eja? E-J-J-A? Ajay. Okay, Ajay. So that sounds much fancier than Eja. Ajay, here we are. This is what it looks like. We don't know if we got the consistency right, but they're pretty tasty. I think they're good. So you can take one in your hand, and there's napkins there. Help yourselves. Will I pass them around this way? Yeah, there's a lot there, so you might want to just take half one or whatever. I didn't bring forks. So that's the introduction, and if the books are all sold out, and if you want to pre-order your book, that's great. And we're also, if you just want to donate as well, you'd be more than welcome. Every penny that we make tonight will go towards this Coffees for Gaza, so I'll just leave that somewhere inconspicuously. And the last thing I wanted to say is that we have, the last time we were here, we had a poetry night, an Irish Palestinian solidarity poetry night. So Gaza Passages, I don't know if you know this on Instagram, but it's writings from people in Gaza at the moment, and Gaza Passages publishes their work. They've made a book, a self-published book, and they've had many events just supporting Palestinian writers. And we've printed some of the poems here. So if anybody, tonight is kind of an open mic. We're going to start with a couple of songs and some poems, and then it's an open mic. So if you'd like to pick a poem, you can have a look and see if one resonates, or if there's another solidarity poem that you have that you'd like to say. It can be our song, yeah. So tonight, I just want to say as well, a big hello to Mona. If we can all say hi to Mona. Hi, Mona. We're here in Berlin and we're eating Asia. Yeah, I hope that's okay. And we're celebrating your cookery book. So I know there's a lot of people here who are really active. A lot of activists and people are putting their bodies on the line and going to demos and doing what they can and showing up and in whatever way they can. And I also feel like these spaces are also important to celebrate Palestinian culture and heritage and tradition and life, to celebrate the life. And Mona is cooking every day for her family under the most terrible of circumstances. She's living in Gaza in a tent with her children, and somehow she's managed to produce this with people from all over the world. So it really is something I feel it's a very precious artefact in these times. So that's enough of that. I'm not as nervous as I thought I'd be. And we'll get started. So we just, oh yeah, sorry, the hosts. I didn't even say thanks to Curious Fox, the legends, for having us here. No, seriously, thank you. Can we? I know. I arrived here completely disorganised, looking for pens, boxes to put the donations in, everything, water. Can I have some water? Where's your bin? Have your marker? Thanks, Orla, for putting up with me. So we're going to kick off tonight with a song from Mona Zahed.
Try to control every raging fire. I could control every man in my empire. Moving the mountains was easy. To control every raging fire. Only the strong see the truth in the light. I can be strong when you love. This is This song, I rewrote the words of a Sinead O'Connor song because somebody who's actually here tonight wrote me a message on Instagram and asked me to do it. They were here at the last time we played it, played this brilliant bookshop, Curious Fox. And so I did it for Palestine. I wrote the words of Sinead O'Connor's Black Boys on Mopeds. Bowerbach now on TV, shocked by the bombs that took place in Lviv. It seems strange that she should be offended. The same weapons were ordered by her. Oh, the double standards. Seems it's the way of the white Western world. Remember all the names. No to this silencing lobby games. This is the biblical land of Jesus Christ and fascists. It's the home of police who beat Palestinians and pacifists. And I love my boy, and that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware that there's any such thing as grieving. Young mother down by the sea, 5 a.m. looking for food for her kids. In her arms she holds 2 cold babies, and the third one lays dead on the beach. These are dangerous days. To say what you feel is to dig your own grave. They took them from their homes, smashed them to rubble and bones. Then the soldiers in boots, posting their fun and their violent pursuits. With the clothes of their children they kill, wrapped round their shoulders, how are they fulfilled? Oh, the double standards. Seems it's the way of the white Western world. Remember all the names. No to the silencing lobby games. This is the biblical land of promises and fascists. It's the home of police who kill Palestinians and pacifists. And I love my boy, and that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware of there's any such thing as grieving. There's a poison above, brainwashing children to hate, not to love. And the silencing we're seeing here, capital profits to build from the fear. Nations made to divide, to conquer and kill, and to cheapen the lives. The power, we can see it now, rivers of blood where they've colonized. People power is here. They're trying to crush them with torture and fear. But the people can see it so clearly. Palestine's statehood is moving so near. This is the biblical land of chosen ones and fascists. It's the home of police who beat Palestinians and pacifists. And I love my boy, and that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware that there's any such thing as grieving. I'd like to invite Eileen Carpio to come and sing this song with me. It's the last one I'll sing, and then Eileen's going to sing an amazing song. No pressure, Eileen.
No pressure, thanks.
Can you hear the ukulele okay? We're saving up for the summer, collecting lights from the reserve. We sow the seeds to the system, create the names of fruits that we will bear. We fold the cloth that wraps us in forever. We tie the ribbon loosely round our hands. We're breathing in to breathe out all we live for. Unfolding free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. The Zionists are starving children. They occupy with war crimes. We hold the keys to the system. With people power, we'll free Palestine. We can't deny its ethnic cleansing. The experts say a textbook genocide. We know the facts, we speak the truth to power.
To people power.
Unfolding free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Yeah. Just have to get my guitar. I guess so. I don't do this very often, so but like I'm sure everybody in this room, I reached a point one night where I just didn't know what to do with my emotions, and this little song came out. It's written in Spanish mostly, so I don't know how many of you speak Spanish, sorry. And I added a couple of lines today at the end in English from a book called Women on the Edge of Time by Marge Piercy, because they really resonated with me at the time that I wrote this song. I was reading that book, and it was like she had taken the words that I had written and just written them in English. It was a weird coincidence. So I've asked Nina to help and hum along with me because I get very nervous, but I'll do my best.
By the second verse, you'll all know the melodies. You could all hum with us. It'd be
Yes,
really nice.
it's a simple tune.
Dime el rumor de tus labios, piedritas que se van chorreando, tu pelo me escribe palabras flotando entre entre los escombros del hombre blanco. Dime si escuchas mi canto, tu hueso molido en polvo encuentra el abrazo de olivos creciendo a pesar del fuego de los hombres blancos. In us live the dead who made us. In us live the children unborn. My son cools in our bones, blood flowing downhill towards us, screaming, fight, fight for us. Quiero abrir mi boca y llantar todo el polvo. El rumor de tus labios, piedritas que se van chorreando.
The day that I came here for Dee's poetry, Palestinian poetry reading. And it's called Is It Okay to Ask for Peace? Are you okay, basically? Because I was standing on a stage in Dresden and months ago, and I said, if I can wish anything for you all today, I wish everybody has peace. And then the audience went, ooh. And I just said, fuck that. I just thought, if you can't even wish somebody peace, then we're fucked. So, excuse me, language. So I'll sing this one. No, I have to figure it out first. Is it okay to ask for peace? Are you okay? Said, is it okay
peace. It is okay. It is okay to ask for peace. It is okay, because peace is not complicated. Peace is not complicated. Are you okay? Peace is not complicated. Peace is not complicated. Are you okay? Are you okay? Sinead. Something like that. Okay. Can I tune this? Okay, thanks. And I'd love it if people could give me tools of what to say if one more person says it's a complex situation. Also, I'd love some tools on how to speak to fellow friends that I'm scared to speak to this, speak about all of this with. I'd love any tips. History. Oh, that's a good one.
There's free seats, by the way. There's a seat there if anybody wants to come in. Your time. Your arse is
In order for me to understand how to talk about this, I kind of defined or distilled all of the tragedy into trying to celebrate everybody's life, that all of the people that have died, and distilling it into seeing them as a singular person, as a friend. This is called And So Turns the Wheel. My tears are for you. I spend them with pride. Everyone adored you. No, you were not mine. But we share a pain like nothing before. I thought we had more time. I thought we had more time. And so turns the wheel, and so spins the claim, and so it continues night into day. I cannot agree what I know to be true. Life goes on, but it was better with you. Life goes on, but it was better with you. Yeah, life, it continues, and it doesn't care how much I am craving the touch of your hair, your voice in my ear, your boots at my door. I thought we had more time. I thought we had turns the wheel, and so spins the clay, and so it continues night into day. I cannot agree what I know to be true. Life goes on, but it was better with you. Life goes on, but it was better with you. And so walks the mule, and so barks the dog. The babies need feeding, the fire needs the fuel. So you cut us wood for a whole winter's long. I thought we had more time. I thought we had more time. I thought we had more time. And so turns the wheels, and so spins the clay, and so it continues night into day. I cannot agree what I know to be true. Life goes on, but it was better with you. Life goes on, that's it. But it was better with you. Life goes on, but it was better with you. Life goes on, but it was better with you. Thank you, Tracy. Thanks a million, Dee. Dee, will I hand you the old mic? Sure. Can I think of one in a minute, maybe. Yeah. So my songs are about positivity and shit, and I haven't got a single one, you know. Huh? Oh God, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah.
Does anybody want to have a poem? Does anybody want to share a poem?
Tracy, do you want to do one?
Thank you. I have known Zahed for a few months. She is a brilliant human who is living through the impossible, of course, as we know. And she was introduced to me and a bunch of us here in Berlin in the writing community by a literary agent here in Berlin also. She was looking for work. She's still looking for work. So I shared her contact details with people in publishing I know, and that didn't really go anywhere. And so I checked out her work, and I reached out and got to know her and asked her if she wanted to do this with me. And so now she has a zine, and Curious Fox has her zine. So you can check it out. And I asked her to write an introductory letter to the reader so that we can start with that. And I read this whenever I'm feeling hopeless. Sorry, it is positive. I promise. It's also hard to read. Dear gentle reader, this is Zahed, a survivor of genocide, still here after a year and 3 months. The days and months have been so hard. I have lost so much, or perhaps I should say everything. I lost my only sister, Rahaf. I lost friends, home, and any sense of stability, but I'm still alive today, still holding my pen, still writing, because stories must be told, because my people's suffering cannot be forgotten, because words have the power to bring life to what others try to erase. If these pages have found their way into your hands, then in some way our worlds have met. And in this meeting, I write this message to tell you, no matter how heavy life becomes, no matter how impossible the pain feels, it will pass. Nothing lasts forever, not even suffering. I once thought I would not be able to bear the weight of loss, the ache of grief, but here I am, and here you are, reading these words. We are both still here, and there is still a story to tell. And if you are reading this, then you too carry a light within you, no matter how small it may seem right now. Life has a way of testing us, of making us believe that we are too weak, too broken to go on. But I promise you, you are stronger than you know. Every time you choose to rise after falling, every time you hold on to hope when everything tells you to let go, you are proving that strength is not about never breaking. It is about always rebuilding. Keep going, keep believing. Even the longest nights must give way to dawn. May you always find strength in your own story. May you hold on to hope even in the darkest of nights. And may we all somehow find our way to healing. With love and resilience, Zahed.
This is a poem by Ilya Kaminsky. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Ilya Kaminsky, I think he was born in Odessa, but he lives in the States. We lived happily during the war. And when they bombed other people's houses, we protested, but not enough. We opposed them, but not enough. I was in my bed, around my bed. America was falling. Invisible house by invisible house, by invisible house. I took a chair outside and watched the sun. In the 6th month of a disastrous rain, in the house of money, in the street of money, in the city of money, in the country of money, our great country of money, we, forgive us, lived happily during the war.
So, I think we've sold all the books. Yay! And if you didn't manage to get your hands on a copy, round 2 is available now for pre-order on Slingshot Books in Australia. So, Tabkha round 2 is in pre-production, which is great. So, this second half maybe we'll have some more poetry. But just before we start with the poems, we had a lovely surprise. So my friend Layla Bookareem is here tonight, and Layla is the author of these 2 gorgeous books that are available here in Curious Fox.
Sundays are for feasts and Mariam's Dream. They're over here, so take a look at them. Yeah, they're really, really beautiful. So thanks, Curious Fox, as always, for supporting. So does anybody have a poem that they'd like to say? Or I could go.
Yes.
Okay. I normally perform in a giant vulva, as you know, and I'm protected. Yes, true. And I'm kind of protected, and I also perform with my eyes closed because I can't remember the words when my eyes are open. So I'm not doing it to be an arsehole. I'm just doing it because I won't remember the words if my eyes are open. So this is a spoken word piece that came about when I was trying to understand, I guess, the other side, I don't know, or whatever this weird kind of interconnected, strange thing that's going on globally. And also with all the censoring that was happening, you know, restriction, restrict, cancel, all these kind of words that are on social media so prevalent. And it's happening to any kind of solidarity with Palestine, so that's where it begins. So I'll close my eyes, I'll see you later. You cannot restrict a heart. You cannot displace belonging. You cannot censor love, and you cannot cancel truth. Just as the river longs for the sea, she longs for us. Through blood and bones, smoke and ash, she calls us home. As roots crack the clay of their pot, the soul is a thing untethered, boundless, irrepressible grace that will seed beneath the rubble and the twisted metal. Beneath your hate and your hurt. Can we really own a tree? Beneath the loss of your blind confusion, the maze of your misplaced revenge. You see, the darkness anticipates the tiniest fracture in the concrete of your heart. Because love will find you. Love will find you. And it'll tear your heart to pieces. It'll bring you to your knees so that your face touches the scorched earth, the Holy Land, that painful point of betrayal of all Mona, all women. And you will weep. You will weep from a depth that has no sound. Those twisted limbs, the babies. The tiny babies, they know the soil of their soul, and they will cross all boundaries, time and space, and your tears will water the hard husk of their shells. And as you beg for forgiveness, you will see only a reflection of a being that you once knew before you did what you did. And though you try to forget, the memory of it all is forever stitched in the eternal tapestry of your existence. Because you see, you too are lying beneath the rubble of your battered soul. And it will haunt you. Maybe not today, not in tonight's dreams, but in a life yet unlived, a pang of pain, a distant horror remembered as you gaze into your beloved's eyes. A violence remembered in the tips of your fingers as you gently hold their warm, fuzzy, peach soft head in this moment of pure love. A love worth killing for. Fitcha, fuitcha. The cycle persists. In some future distant shore, when starlight dances on a dark ocean, this mystical grace catches in your throat. But ancient melancholy steals its embrace. Unease wraps its hollow arms around your core. No carefree days await your future lives. Forgetting is forbidden, time does not heal. Instead, it stores memories in future heartbeats, veins, infinite neural reflexes, skin, eyes, hair and teeth in dreams remembered. Perhaps only at the end of time, when the Great Mother wraps you up, swaddles you, and washes away the stains on your heart with her spit and her finger. Perhaps then and only then you will remember, as it was in the beginning, is now and ever shall be, world without end, love without end, love never dies. So if anybody has a song or a poem or anything. That's what she said. After you. And there are poems around, by the way, or you can look one up on your phone. Any poem or song of solidarity, or else I will start singing. No. Wallace, have you a song?
Firstly, thank you very much, Dee, for making this happen. Yeah.
Thanks to everybody for being here.
Thanks. Yeah.
Reminds us of the heart, huh?
Yeah. This song was written 35 years ago by Paul Brady, and it's called The Island. They say the skies of Lebanon are burning, those mighty cedars bleeding in the heat. They're showing pictures on the television of women and children dying in the streets. And we're still at it in our own place, still trying to reach the future through the past, still trying to carve tomorrow from a tombstone. But hey, don't listen to me, this wasn't meant to be no sad song. We've heard too much of that before. Right now I only want to be here with you till the morning dew comes falling. I want to take you to the island and trace your footprints in the sand. And in the evening when there's no one around, we'll make love to the sound of the ocean. Now I know all us plain folks don't see all the story. I know that peace and love's just copping out. And I guess those young boys dying in the ditches is just what being free is all about. And now this twisted wreckage down on Main Street will bring us all together in the end. And we'll go marching down the road to freedom. 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 Will we do the chorus again? But I want to take you to the island and trace your footprints in the sand. And in the evening when there's no one around, we'll make love to the sound of the ocean. I have to say I wrote that myself, but I didn't. I was reading it off a phone and I still got it wrong. I'm fucking fierce. Shaking.
These are writings from the people in the...
I'll read something out now.
Yeah?
Isam Hani Hajjaj, day 75 of the massacre, December the 20th, 2023. This city is full of strange contradictions, mixing death with life and transforming scenes of death to a cinematic piece devoid of pleasure. But the viewer is unable to look away despite its cruelty. You try to shield yourself from the overwhelming pressure of hearing the news that someone was martyred or injured, from the sounds of terrifying tales and the scenes you see every hour. Yesterday I went to the market, and on my way back from Rafah to the European hospital, the bus driver didn't want to hear the news and he decided to turn on music. The driver was humorous. He lit a cigarette and said, "I want to die this way. I do not care about anything and I'm happy with the life I've lived so far." A lot of people tried to sell him diesel, but his answer was always that he is ready to provide diesel and sell it with prices less than the market. The bus was like Aladdin's lamp. It transported us from the atmosphere full of death to our memories of trips in buses, listening to music with friends and fighting over who will put on their favourite song first. It took me to memories of going with my brother's car at night to Gaza's beach. That same car was not saved from the bombardment either. This made me think whether what I am doing in this bus means I am disrespecting people's pain and mine, but we all share this pain. I want the aggression on Gaza to stop and for me to take a hot shower without anyone knocking on the door while I'm inside. I want to lay down in my bed and have a deep sleep and free myself of my clothes under the blanket. I want to wake up whenever I want without the sounds of screams. I hate destruction, and my message to the world is that those who commit massacres against us should throw themselves into the garbage bin because they know what they are doing in their dark path. But everything in our world is incomplete. I was wrong to think that my day will be complete in the eyes of the driver, but time was enough to turn things around. After the evening prayer and near the shelter at school, close to the hospital, a house was bombed and 60 people were martyred, while tens were injured from those sheltering in tents next to Al-Fakuri school, all in 1 minute. He's a poet from Gaza. Issam studied English literature and served as a creative writing instructor for children. Since the onset of the genocide, he published daily texts in his personal blog.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might slip away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that made me think about where I come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, though it would make me more than sad, Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I've kissed the fellas and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've troubled hearts sometimes with conscience flying somewhere in the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, though it would make me more than sad, Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Yeah. I'll come sit next to you.
And actually, it's a bit of it's a sad poem, and I'm sure that most of you may know it already. It's called "O Rascal Children of Gaza" by Khalid Juma. O rascal children of Gaza, you who constantly disturbed me with your screams under my window, you who filled every morning with rush and chaos, you who broke my vase and stole the lonely flower of my balcony, come back and scream as you want. and break all the vases, steal all the flowers. Come back, just come back.
This song in 2015, sorry. And it's called As the River Flows, and whenever I'm introducing, I always say that it's in support of migrants and refugees and in defiance of white supremacy. And I are made of water, surging into history, universal mystery. All in all, we cannot choose the life that we were given, so we move across the land to sky, to sea, looking for more than we were offered. Are we not allowed? Are you still where your mother pushed you out? I doubt that this is true. If you can move, then I will too. To the land, to the sea, to safety, to safety, to safety. To the land, to the mouth of the sea, to the land, to the sea, to safety, to safety, to safety. Overcoming mystery, overcoming mystery. What are you scared of? Aren't you brave enough to pave a basic decency for humankind? A baby lost its family, lost its life. Don't turn your face away. Don't tell me borders are for jobs and civic order when I know you see it differently. You want your palette white, you want it clear. Walk the mile, walk 2,000 miles, walk 3,000 miles to the land, to the sea, to safety, to safety, to safety. To the land, to the mouth of the sea, to the land, to the sea, to safety, to safety. Dee, you tell a poem and I'll play music.
Will I pick one? Or does anybody have one that they'd like to say? Yeah, go for it, please. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
So this is a very famous poem by a famous Palestinian poet called Mahmoud Darwish. And it goes, "The war will end, the leaders will shake hands. The old woman will keep waiting for her martyred son. That girl will wait for her beloved husband, and those children will wait for their heroic father. I don't know who sold our homeland, but I know who paid the price."
No. Well, that was a very dirty trick.
Dave, you're great at reading poems.
Right.
No pressure.
Seems like a whole lot of pressure. Okay, where is the poem I'm supposed to read?
Could be that one. This
Okay.
is great.
Hind Judah, November 9th, 2023. No sugar in the city. I want to bake a cake, but there's no sugar in the city. No smiles pouring from passing faces, no balconies overlooking dreams, and the windows have not returned to their places since the last wars. I want to bake a loaf of bread, but there's no wheat in the fields. There is only a dilapidated scarecrow scaring the peasants, but not the crow. I want to bake a moon, but there's no oven that can fit its towering roundness, so I decided to devour my raw heart, for there's no fire in the city. That is from Hind Judah, who is a poet from the Al-Brij refugee camp Gaza. She published 2 collections of poems entitled Someone Always Leaves and No Sugar in the City. I mean, you're a poet, you're right there.
Also by Hind Judah, November 2nd, 2023. I will blow on the wounds of Gaza and sing her to sleep. I will cover her ears so she can't hear the sounds of planes nor missiles. I will place her children in the chamber of my heart and lock them in. I will connect them to my umbilical cord. I will make Gaza sleep. I promise her that I promise you. I haven't gone mad yet. I am dreaming.
Thank you.
While you're there though, do you not have one of your own poems on your phone or something? We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Who else is
I can read the others in there.
great? Yeah.
This is called Questions on My Mind, Musings about Gaza, my home, and the things I've lost. And her name is Dee Mulrooney, and the illustrations were made by my 12-year-old. Under the southern sky, the moon hung low, lighting the dark of the streets. I look up and see no tents, no occupation. Why don't we live in the sky? The warmth of the evening air around me feels like a familiar blanket. Has it traveled from Gaza to remind me where I am from? That Gaza still misses me as I miss it? I gaze at the moon, it faceless, me filled with questions. Tell me about my home which clothed me, fed me, and rocked me to sleep, that played and sang and was good to me. What is happening in Gaza? I don't believe the news. Are you still going there? Are you unable to return too? Its light flickers gently, as if to reassure me. I imagine it casting its gaze upon familiar streets, the streets where I laughed with my friends, Ranin and Farah, and grumbled with Noor on the way to our 8 a.m. lectures. Now, only my photographs remain. Is the Islamic University of Gaza, my university, still standing? I read in the news that the Israeli soldiers were not satisfied with destroying it once. They destroyed it dozens of times, killing my professor, Rifat Al-Arir, stealing my dreams of graduation and my happy memories too. Moon, tell me, do you still go there? Tell me about my home, the olive trees. The olive trees home, the lemon trees home, the yellow lighting of my office home. Please tell me about Gaza. Tell me, did the soldiers take shade under the olive tree where I studied and read my books? Or did Israel sweep it away before they had a chance? Is the door of my house still black? Or is it smeared in the blood of the martyrs in Gaza? Is it now a disheveled gray covered with ashes of destruction? Does it miss us? Or, unopened for more than a year, has it forgotten? Are my clothes still wet on the clothesline? Did they shrink in the sun's rays or shrivel in sadness after a year without me? I don't buy any clothes here. Instead, I'll wait for mine to dry. Then I will wear them. No clothes on the displaced. Tell me, did Israel destroy my home? Are there still children in Gaza? Let me know, Moon. Are the children still laughing in Gaza? The displaced don't laugh here. Do they still play in the sand? Or is this world too heavy for them? My voice trembles. Are there still children in Gaza? Or did Israel kill them all? The moon has become brighter. It glows in my solitude. Tell me about the lovers who used to go to the beach. I was upset because they found my place, a quiet place away from people, where I would go to jot down my thoughts. Tell me, is the wooden chair still there? I struggled to find it. I was amazed that they did. Did they get married? Or were they separated by Israel? One in the south and one in the north. Was it the soldiers' weapon that killed them, or the despair of leaving each other? Tell me if anyone went in February to pick the strawberries, or July's grapes, or October's olives. Did anyone go, or did the fruits fall as rain falls in June, without anyone there to collect them? Are the balconies in Gaza still closer than lip on lip? Is our neighbor's son, Malik, still late to school? Is his school still standing, or was it destroyed by Israeli tanks? Like raging bulls, is Malik still alive? Do you remember my tears when the municipality came to uproot the mulberry tree to open a new street? If I had known, I would have saved those tears for the day Israeli bulldozers came and wiped away all the trees. Did they leave at least one branch? Tell me, can you hold me with you to Gaza? I gaze again at the moon, feeling nothingness. How did so much time pass by? How did I spend a year and more away from my home, my pillow, my office, my university, my family, my books, and my friends? How many hearts do I need to deal with this? But still, I am under the light of the moon, one light for everyone. Moon, can you hold me with you to Gaza? One look is enough for me. Let me see it only once. The moonlight feels closer, closer now than the distance to my home.
So what do we do now?
Well, there's more poems, more songs.
More poems, more songs. Who has a song?
Okay, this is a poem by Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Sorry. It's a poem by Shukri Abu Baker, who is one of the Holy Land Five, called Confessing No Guilt. On November 24th, 2008, I started serving a 65-year sentence of imprisonment for my humanitarian work in occupied Palestine. Innocence is the absence of guilt. The evidence is compelling. I occupied my mother's womb, my modest home, my woman's heart. I have not occupied a people, their soil, their sea, their sky. I blew through hard-to-read pages, growing wary sooner than wise. I have not blown up neighbourhoods, their streets, their homes, their lives. I burned candles, calories, incense, and a few bridges to lost loved ones. I have not burned mosques, churches, schools, olive trees, and body parts. I kept 3 hens in a chicken coop, and every morning stole their eggs. I have not kept a whole nation fenced and locked in a garrison state. Oh, and when I was small and ignorant, I spun a slingshot and killed a bird. I have not turned an F-16 on a child brandishing only a small flag in her hand. Guilt is the absence of innocence. The evidence is compelling.
Whoa,
No, it's by it's by Shukri Abu Baker, who's one of the Holy Land Five, who is a political prisoner in the US.
Rowdy, let's rowdy.
I
try to rowdy for rowdy. Seriously, come on.
Yeah.
As down the glen one Easter morn to a city fair rode I, where armoured lines of marching men in squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, nor battle drum did sound its dread tattoo, but the Angelus bell o'er the Liffey swells rang out in the foggy dew. Right proudly high over Dublin town hung they out the flag of war. For 'twas better to die 'neath an Irish sky than at Suvla or Sudel Bar. And from the plains of Royal Meath strong men came hurrying through, while Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns sailed in through the foggy dew. Their bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully and clear, for those who died that Easter tide in the springing of the year. While the world did gaze with deep amaze at those fearless men but few, who bore the fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. And back through the glen I rode again, and my heart with grief was sore. For I parted then with valiant men, whom I ne'er shall see no more. But to and fro in my dreams I go, and I kneel and pray for you. For slavery fled, oh glorious dead, when you fell in the foggy dew.
Okay, I have one. I don't remember how to play it. It's my own song. I don't know how to play it. It's all my songs are sad. Sorry.
Best ones that are.
I just have to try and remember it.
Okay. I can no longer bear the abuse of man's brutal colony. Across my shores you erode, you take and squander me. Is it my end or birth that you carve with such careless apathy? Deep down in these wounds I can forge new life and forget you. Hold these winds, hold these winds, hold these winds. Come my green, come my blue, come my roots through earthly savagery. Throw mankind
at my feet. I will not give him all my secrets to keep. For I know, now I know, these flaws, they'll not cease to be. The warmth of my being ebbs and flows despite your history. Hold these words, hold these winds, hold these winds.
And this is for our friend Tom, who's in absentia because he passed last November, and this is our Tom song.
Yes, it's our.
And it's Walking the Extra Mile. And thank you everybody for being here tonight, for walking the extra mile. I know everybody has all their own miles to walk, and we will continue to walk the extra mile for Palestine, for Gaza, for Mona, for everybody.
Yes.
You're here. Let's do it. Wait, let's get the words.
Oh, Jesus, sorry.
You fucking went for one.
Walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 10,000 miles to roll that your door.
She went the extra mile.
You have been listening to Radio-On-Berin.
Yeah!